Hey, Vsauce, Michael here, Medieval Games. Let's talk about that. Is chess. You don't know what chess is? Chess is a board game involving two players, and it's played on a checkered board. Both players begin the game by placing each 16 pieces on the board in a specific way. Not all the pieces are the same. There are 1 king and queen, 2 rooks, bishops, and knights, and 8 pawns. They are moved used to capture the other person's pieces according to the rules. The objective of the game is to checkmate the opponent's king, or put the king in a position where they cannot move, or they'll get captured. Now our second game is like chess, it's checkers. Now if you don't know what checkers is another board game played on a checkered board pattern. There can only be 2 players and each player gets 12 pieces, just like chess. On the back of each piece is a crown. The history of checkers, or drafts as it's pronounced in Europe, is that the first ever game of checkers was found in Iraq in 300 BC, but it was using a slightly altered board than we are familiar with. No one knows the rules to the game, but there is another game called Al-Qur'ani, and it was known to have been existed in ancient Egypt in 400 BC. It had a 5x5 board, unlike our modern version, which is an 8x8 board. The Egyptian version of the game was so popular that people played it for thousands of years. Over those years, a Frenchman changed the game by adding more pieces and squares to the board. In the early 1500s, it was brought to England and America.
I like to call this little number striped sweater.
The best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time.
Our third game is archery. Again, if you don't know what archery is a simple game. There's a target and all you have to do is shoot your bow and try to hit the center, just like darts, except with arrows and bows. People in Europe either placed bets or played it for fun. The exact date that archery was created is still unknown and in debate. Bows and arrows were one of the first to used in battles and warfare. Popularity of using bows in battle declined when the Roman Empire fell, but it was still popular to the Vikings. But after that, the Europeans were using it in sports and competitions.
All I do is say I oh Lord, that last song did she said goodbye. Well, Lord, I thought.
Now, the last game on my list is called Skittles. Skittles is the ancestor of modern 10-pin polling. The rules of the game varied from place to place. Basics of the game is there's a wooden or rubber ball that weighs 10 pounds. It may seem heavy, but normal bowling balls weigh 6 to 16 pounds. A large oval-headed pins in a diamond formation 21 feet away. The person who knocks down all the pins, which is called chalk, knocks down few of the pins, wins the game. Like regular bowling, known where the game came from.
Look me in the eye, you know that where would I be trying to